Hey, what's up? DFS Rico coming at you with my picks and insight for this League of Legends LPL and LCK 4-game slate on Wednesday, July 8th. We got a 4-game slate back to the LCK and LPL slates compared to the last 2 days, just LPL. Hopefully you guys had some success with the picks the last 2 days. I know guys on the Patreon were having some good success with the game-by-game breakdowns, and I already uploaded the Patreon video as well. So make sure you get over to that Patreon, man. I mean, we got guys winning daily. It feels like at least showing a profit and constantly showing love and just appreciating what I do for them. And that's what I like to do. I want to see people win and succeed. And it's constantly growing every day before the bigger sports come back as well. So I'm super excited for the content that I'm going to be bringing out for like baseball and basketball and football eventually, hopefully. So yeah, just make sure you guys get over there. I'm going to put the link in the description for $10 a month. That $10 can go a long way, trust me. I got guys every day just telling me I already made that money back in 1 day, so the rest of it is worth it, you know. At that point, if you got 29 30 more days of hopefully more profit. But I'm telling you guys, get over there. You'll love the game by game breakdown. It really gives you a lot of insight and theories of how these matches could turn out. But yeah, so before I get into this, if you could like, comment, subscribe, I still do really appreciate all that. Even if you can't support over there, I don't mind you guys asking questions or comments on here. I will get back to you guys. Just hit me up, guys. Don't be afraid to ask questions, even if it sounds like a silly question. All right, let's get to it. So we got the LPL and the LCK. We got LNG versus Victory 5. Victory 5, good favorites. Billy Gaming versus Invictus Gaming. Big favorites as well. When I honestly think Victory 5 should be bigger favorites than than Invictus. So I'm gonna for sure be taking some stabs at Victory 5 for sure. And then we got Dragon X versus KT with the biggest favorites, probably my favorite plays of the day. And then Sandbox with Hanwha Life Esports with a pretty close matchup. That's probably the closest matchup on the board as well. Starting lineups for the LPL. Like always, LCK starting lineups don't come out till an hour before their match starts, so we'll have one before the first match starts, and when the other ones we won't have them till an hour before their match, and by then everything's already locked. So I usually tell people be careful when playing players from the later game in the LCK, and usually with these two teams I'm not big fans of them, so I probably won't even be that interested on them. I won't really recommend them as well. But going up back to the LPL, we got the same starting lineups for both of these teams, BLG and Invictus. Invictus did swap out their support again. Reheal is back in for Southwind again, which isn't... I wouldn't recommend playing any supports for Invictus just because the last 3 times they've been out, they've been subbing them like crazy their last 3 matches. So just, honestly, that's the last place I would fill in. And then BLG looked good with Meteor starting at the jungle position last time, so he's starting again. All right, let's get back to it. And I'm just going to run through my favorite picks, which is going to be based off of DRX. I'm really interested in them. DRX is probably my favorite play on the slate. They're averaging 15 kills per game for DRX, per win. And then KT's averaging 16.6 deaths per loss. And I usually like to go per win and per loss when I expect the match to go 2-0, which is what I'm expecting from DRX. I expect DRX to come out in 2-0 KT. And they're averaging 15 kills per game in those, which is not bad. 30 kills. 2 games will look really solid. 16.6 deaths, so they have that upside as well with KT not playing well in losses as well. DRX is the better team in Dragon Control, Jungle CS, gold difference at 15 minutes, which is crucial when trying to get ahead early game, which will snowball DRX to even 20 kill upside, 20-25 kill upside with the way they've been playing in the early game. If they can get ahead early, they should be able to snowball for the rest of the game and just get more kills and assists. I know last time out, Def didn't have a good game 1 when they 2-0'd. Who did they 2-0 last time out? SP. So he only got 80 fantasy points, but game 1 he only had 18 fantasy points. So he came out and got what? Like 52 points the next game, 42 points the next game, and then got that 20-point bonus and bumped him up to 80. So if you're talking, let's say game 1 he ended up getting, instead of 18, at least like 30, he would have had a 100-point night. Close to a 100-point night, which would have been really solid. So just look out for that. I do like Deft. I do like Chovy. I think I prefer Chovy over over Deft just because of the price tag. He's 7.6K, 8.7 kills per match, 15.5 assists with the same upside as Deft. They both kind of have shown the similar 90 to 100 point upside this split. So I like the savings for sure. And then I like Pyosick as well. So if I am building like a core, I would probably start it with right there. And then Chovy. That's kind of like my core right there. I don't mind swapping out the mid or the 80 carry for the carry from any of my secondary stack. But I do like a 4-man stack to start off my builds in single entry and like smaller entry and cash lineups. I don't mind playing DRX as my 4-man stack or my 3-man stack. I think they're going to be crucial in the optimal lineup as well. So I do like them. And then for the fourth guy, I either recommend the team. I probably recommend the team or Doran. Carrier would probably be the weakest one in my opinion. He hasn't shown crazy upside even in victories. It's not really showing like even an 80-point upside, which you can get from other supports on this slate. But that's kind of where I will be starting my lineups. Something like this with Pyosick or Chovy or Deft. Obviously they're all averaging over 70 fantasy points with 100-point upside. So I do like them. And the second team I am really interested in is V5. So I don't mind pairing up DRX with V5 in a lot of my lineups because I do expect both of those matches to go 2-0. So, but I think that's really it. Like I said, I do my game-by-game breakdown. I leave that for my Patreon guys on the Patreon. I could go through every game, but then I would feel like I'd be not helping out the guys that are subscribing more, which I want to look out for those guys more. But like I said, don't hesitate to ask any questions on here. I really appreciate the feedback and the comments. So just don't hesitate to ask them. And if you can, get over there and support. Get in there before all the big sports come back as well. Start brainstorming in there. It's really fun in there, honestly. But yeah, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it.